It is a cold January day and we are back in the wilds of North Georgia. We've returned to where we witnessed what we called, a portal, a UFO, a gateway, I don't even know. But it was that unexplained, floating, self-contained light in the woods that we actually caught on camera and on thermal. I'm going to it. So we returned the next day. We got some readings, some weird readings. We found that symbol. Oh my God. Wow.
Look. Look.
The square and the X. Yes, and the symbol. 9.7.
We're getting the higher levels of radiation right through here.
So we are back. It's been a couple weeks now since we had that sighting. And then actually a bunch of people pointed out something up here in the trees at the end of that video.
Did you see it between that tree and that tree right there?
So we are gonna come up here today. We're up here a little bit earlier today. We're gonna walk around the area. We're gonna scout the whole area and see if there's any more sign of the cult activity up here or any of these people up here. And then we're also gonna see if there's anything kind of up in the trees. Luckily on that last video, we caught something and a couple viewers pointed it out to us. So we're gonna just scout this area all day during the day, and then tonight we're gonna do another night investigation here and see if we capture anything. I think we were probably right about here when we were headed down the hill to go back to our car after our follow-up day. And I looked over here and that's where I saw something on the ridge. But actually right up here is where something went from tree to tree above us. So this is the spot, that's where it happened. Somebody said that it was a leaf passing by the, just a leaf, but you could tell by the video it's not a leaf. It is something up in the trees. It's something large.
Somebody from New Zealand zoomed in on that part of the video, slowed it down a little bit and sent it to us. And you can see something just go from tree to tree and then kind of like down. What's funny though is that I was watching my path going down. At that point, I was just kind of panning the camera while I was staring ahead. And I kind of went like this. We think that it knew that we weren't looking in that direction, and that's when it chose to move. Now, we keep an eye on the treetops pretty regularly, but we're also moving through the woods, so we have to kind of watch our step a bit. We're looking for prints. You're trying to keep your eyes peeled in all directions at once, but we are definitely thinking that at least in this part of the forest, there's something moving in the treetops up here. The makeup of the forest is a lot different. There's a lot of tall pine over here. In the area that we've been focusing on, it's a lot of mountain laurels. There is a couple patches of like taller timber, but today we're just going to kind of really try to keep an eye on the treetops. So.
We got a little bit of snow up here.
Yeah.
Last night, not much, but a little bit. I was hoping there'd be more so we could see if there's any tracks.
So we know that the group that we've basically just been referring to as a cult, they were basically setting up camp in the area that we were previously focused on. And then they just seemed to disappear. We think they moved down into this area. Matter of fact, we're about 90% certain they did. There's no hiking trails through here. There's an old roadbed that you can see over here that we originally is what drew us into this area. But they've been in here. Somebody has cut trees down, kind of making a little pathway back to this area. And we think they've been camping down through here. This is completely hidden away from pretty much the rest of the forest up here. It's just kind of tucked away in this little valley. We found a trail that somebody had made a little bit further in, but then somebody had taken trees down to block the rest of the trail. We decided not to try to push into that area that night, but that is going to be something that we try to check out. Let's move up here to higher ground, up here to the left if you want to.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. You take it.
Look at this, look at this. Yeah. Triangle. Perfect isosceles triangle. Look at that. One scorch. They're crossed over. This one is bent over and broken as the bottom.
That is something we haven't seen before yet.
No.
That's big.
I'm getting the sun here. Let's see.
Huh.
What do you think about that?
This is odd.
This one is bent and broken, see?
Yeah, no, that's been snapped over. This one's been pushed over this way. This should have gone that way if it was going to break and go down.
Yeah.
And then this one's been broken at the bottom to push it over.
Yeah.
Here. You want to take a couple photos of this, or?
Yeah. If you want to take.
All right, well, Jesse's taking some photos from that. We're just going to kind of walk around here and look a little bit. And as we do this today, I'm going to be slowly... Hey. I'm finding rocks that are put on the ground in a ring. through here. Not a fire ring. They've just been made a little ring of rocks all through here. They're on top of the pine needles. Oh yeah, old pine needles. I mean, they've rotted away a little bit, so it's been there for a bit, but.
I got away from me.
See this little beginning of a stone ring here?
Yeah.
Looks like ritualistic.
Could be. There's scorch marks on some of these mocks. Scorch marks on some of these. Turned British there for a second.
Now these rocks have been here for a hot minute because the pine needles underneath them are starting to rot a little bit. But there's no pine needles on top of them. So, you want to work our way down through here?
Yes, work our way down through here. The triangle's, I mean, that's a perfect triangle.
Well, let's look at it here. Yeah, when you... Huh, that's just weird.
Yeah.
Pointing to the west. Huh. All right. All right, lead the way. Yeah, look at this. There's rocks all the way in a ring around here, see?
Yeah.
They've made a stone ring of these rocks around through here.
I was wondering.
Look, and I thought the circle was incomplete, but there's more, and there's a couple over here that have been
covered up.
Look at this. It's a complete circle
Right here.
of rocks right here next to the triangle.
I'm in the center of it right now.
You are in the center of it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at this. It continues all the way around through here.
All right, so get a water shot. It goes around like that. So I don't know.
I mean, that's obviously done by hands. Somebody's hands have set that up here. And that's not a fire ring.
I half expecting to find that symbol up here.
Yeah, well, you know what? We haven't really...
We got a little hole over here. This is burned.
Yeah. All right, so there's something up with that rock ring. I mean, that's symbolic of something.
Could have been, well, you know, when you perform any kind of ritual, you have to have like a space for it. And a lot of times when you're doing like ritual magic or something like that, it's called casting the circle. You'd have the circle where you perform the ritual.
Now, could you have that done with rocks?
Yeah, it's just.
Could it have breaks between the rocks, or does it have to be continuous?
No, you could do just anything to create the circle, and that's the space. That's your working space for any sort of ritual.
So you have a possible ritualistic working space next to this triangle. What does a triangle represent? I know that triangle represents air.
It depends, you know. It depends, but yeah, you do have a perfect circle. I mean, could be.
Yeah.
It's a possibility. You gonna move down into the valley and check out this cut?
Yeah, let's move down to this valley.
It's cold.
Yeah, so we're bundled up. It's probably in the mid-20s right now. We're gonna try to move slow so we don't break a sweat. What is this?
Like a berm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stones.
It's all made out of stone?
No. It's out of place for sure.
Just a little mound here.
Yeah. Out of place. There's some stones interspersed, but it's not a rock, not a pile of rocks.
Yeah.
I'm right at the right spot. Listen. Oh! Like when your voice catches, you hear that one little echo. Yeah. Oh, it's
Springy?
a little soft. I don't know. It's out of place though. It's out of place in the environment.
All right, we're gonna move down into this little valley here. I'm gonna try to film to the sides and back of me a lot. Here we go.
There's something down here. Look, this looks like another mound, but there's something down here. We've been down here before. We down here last time we were here, and there's nothing down here. It looks like there's orange down here.
Is it like orange cordage?
It looks like cordage, maybe? Yeah.
They've been by. Hey, there's a couple spots down here with it. Look,
Yeah, there's one
they've
there.
been down here before.
They've
Hold
been
on.
down here recently. What is this? Film that. They've been back since last time we were here.
Yeah, I have.
Because they were down here. Because we came down here because, yeah, they've been down here since then. This is not super dirty. And we came down here because this is where the quartz is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they've been down here doing something.
And then a stick with a.
Because there's those other two pieces of quartz.
Yep. Yeah, they've been back. This is where they're operating out of right now.
Well, all right, you want to walk down this way or go up on that ridge?
Yeah, take us for a second. Shh.
Hey, did you hear that clicking? It was over there.
I know, I'm just checking around. All right, let's go.
Did you hear that whine?
Yeah, let's go. Oh, I said that. Hey, move up on this ridge over here. Let's see what's on the other side of this.
We gotta follow that cut when we get back.
We are. I just want to make sure it's on the other side of us here. Second, there's another little valley over here. All right. All right, let's follow this other. Hey.
What? Another one. Perfect.
This one's been, part of it's been moved though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep that.
Here, check it.
All right. Yep. All right. Here's another symbol, just like the ones we have found everywhere else where we've experienced activity.
Now these aren't.
Over that way.
Let's go towards it.
That way or something.
Down in? Yeah. All right, let's
It's
go.
like a.
All right, let's go. It's just all these right angles in the forest. It's weird.
It's weird looking.
All right, take this one in.
Quartz.
There's quartz and
That's the quartz size we found on that hazel
a
tree.
tree, yeah.
Might not be anything this way.
Yeah, let's see.
found the symbol again.
Yeah.
And we found evidence that they were here since last we were here.
Yeah.
We ought to go to where the light was next.
Yeah.
Because they might have been up there since they were here in the area.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Let's head up there while we've still got some light.
I see something over here on the side of this hill. I think it's just big chunks of quartz over here. Holy. Yeah, it is. That's exactly what this is. It's like a quartz field here. These are huge pieces. Of course, this one has red all in it. It's like staining. I don't know if that's staining, that red. It almost looks like blood stains. Joe? Yeah? I need you to come look at this.
What is this?
This piece of quartz looks like it has blood stains on it.
We should have brought the peroxide like they suggested.
Yeah.
Damn it. It does look like it's got blood. Are you getting that on the camera? Can I pick it up?
I got it.
And look at these other pieces to see if...
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm trying to see... What?
Only the bigger pieces that look like they got it.
I'm trying to see if this is just a feature of the stone or if this is like a blood stain.
This is the only...
But it looks like, this looks like a blood stain on the quartz.
Now that might be some sort of like, I don't know.
Like, almost like ruby going through it?
This is the only place we've seen quartz buried coming out of the ground in this entire area.
Yeah.
We haven't seen this quartz anywhere else so far.
No, let me look at this one over here. Now, these are magnificent pieces of quartz.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, we've not seen it anywhere else but right here.
Just on this little side
And
of the
look
hill.
how, look, it goes all the way up.
Yeah.
There's pieces all the way up there.
None of the smaller pieces have that red stain.
No.
It's only these 2 or 3 larger pieces that have that red stain on it. All right. What do you want to do? Do you want to go to where we saw the light at?
Yeah.
See if there's
yeah.
any fresh
Let's go.
sign over there?
Yeah, I just saw these chunks of quartz sticking out of the ground. I wanted to check them out. You know? Like...
This is where that quartz came from.
It must be.
This is miles from like the tree though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, if the places are connected, we know that the cult has been in both locations.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Step back. How deep does that go?
It's not that deep.
Oh, that's not that deep. I thought that was...
What is it? What was in here? There's no tree?
No tree fell. It's just a perfectly bored hole like going down in. Yeah. Very weird.
That is weird.
It's big too. Here's my foot by comparison.
I mean, it's not super deep.
It's not super deep,
But there's no tree here. What?
I don't know what the hell. This is... Let's head up to where we saw the light
Just
at.
remember, this is over here if we come here at night.
Yeah, definitely.
Because all I need is to
It's
fall.
deep.
All I need is to fall down in there.
The edges are tight. It's not crumbling in.
I know. That's what I was looking at it. I got. It goes down.
It's about 3-4 feet.
Yeah. There's a little bit.
Wait, hold on. You're just pulling up forest stuff there. That's deeper.
Yeah.
That's stuff that's just fallen in.
Yeah, it is. It's. This is a terrible. I've chosen a terrible stick.
You want to talk about how it goes in on the side there?
I need a quality stick.
Oh, good God. This is... All right, here we go. Is it going in on the side?
Yeah, there's holes all in here. Yeah, it's pretty, it feels like it goes deeper. This is like a perfectly round hole though, but there's no like evidence of a tree. Oh, here's a hole. We better get away from this.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It looks like it goes in on the side.
Yeah.
This might be an entrance to those other, like, what look like tunnels that we found.
Yeah.
Things are... Are things coming out of the freaking ground up here?
I don't know.
There's stuff in the treetops. We think there's stuff underground. You have to watch out in like 300, like all directions. Like
that looks like blood on that rock, right?
Yeah, and then there's like entrances into the ground that go off to the side. There's stuff in the treetops. You have to like watch out in every direction up here.
Let's get up here before it gets too dark.
All right, is there stuff underground here? I mean, now see, this looks completely natural. This break right here,
That one?
that's not natural. I was talking about this one right here. They're just everywhere through here. We don't see this anywhere else in this part of the forest. This is natural. It broke off and then just fell across that. That is completely natural. This, we don't see this anywhere else. And we keep finding these.
Yeah.
We keep finding these perfect X's through here.
We'll bring the peroxide next time. We'll test that over
Yeah.
there. But it looks like blood stains on the floor. God, that's all we need. Blood sacrifices.
Well, I mean, there's been rumors that kids went missing in relation to that, and it was covered up as if the kids had ran off.
Yeah.
And then the witnesses we spoke to were pretty sure that kids had died up here, whether they had been actually killed during the ritual or they had just died in the course of the ritual. I don't know.
We know they were here since last we were here.
Yeah.
Because of that. That is physical evidence here that they were here. What if they're trying to open up some kind of portal so something can come through?
Well, it sounds like something's already came through. Is something already through and they're trying to bring more of it through? I don't know.
What would be the purpose of having that strap around that limb like that?
With a hook like that? I don't know. You could tell the limb had broken. So you want to know what the purpose of that could be.
What?
Well, obviously that piece of wood had broken off of something.
Uh-huh.
You want to just go crazy with the imagination for a second? And say this realizing that this is complete conjecture? You have a branch with a tow strap around it that's unrippable, okay? With a big hook off the end.
Yeah.
Are they like freaking tying people up to it and
I
that
don't
wood
know.
broke?
I don't know. That's a possibility.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Now we're letting our... But here's the deal. We're aware that there's some like weird twisted stuff going on up here.
Yeah.
I don't think it's outside the...
Realm of possibility.
Yeah. We're having weird little camera issues. Yeah, we're charging. I mean, we're charging and filming. We're having weird equipment issues. Everything worked fine down there, but now we're coming up on where we saw the light at and starting to have camera malfunctions.
Right. So we were standing here when we looked up to see the arch. We'll go up here to the hilltop.
Yeah, underneath this arch.
We'll go to the hilltop where the light was. After that, let's go up that way.
Yeah, let's go in deeper. Going under the arch. Yeah, going under the arches. We got eagle eye.
Perfectly little cut.
That
Cylinder.
is cut. It's a little cylinder of wood that's been perfectly cut, but it's very small. It's less than the diameter of, like, say, a cigarette. There's just like a hollow thud from over here.
Really?
Where we just came from.
You wanna go that way?
No, I want to go check this area out, but
But we're gonna go that way next.
yeah. Fine. It's like a deep hollow, like thud.
Yeah, let's
Almost
check
like somebody hitting the side of an empty barrel.
Yeah, check this quickly.
Yeah.
Just see if there's anything alive. Horse over here.
Yeah.
Busted open. Busted apart.
See, I think they're breaking quartz over here and then taking it to that offering tree.
This one. Like a purpose hole. That's weird.
Is there a perfect little hole bored into the side of this quartz? I mean, even if you're
That
using...
is not the color of what I'm seeing on those other quartz.
Yeah, the other quartz we're seeing is extremely, like, sparkly and shiny.
Yeah, but the color is red.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying, that red color?
Oh yeah, that's just dirt. on
Yeah,
that, you
that's
can tell.
red clay mud.
You see anything new up here?
I just heard something sound like a bell.
Well, I just heard something like something you hit the side of, like, an empty metal,
Yeah,
like, barrel.
I heard something sound like a bell. All right, so we're hearing some weird stuff out here. Doesn't look like anything's different from the last time we were here where we saw the light at. But we're gonna actually explore an area we haven't been to before across the way here. Joe just heard what sounded like a hollow thud come from over there. And I just heard what sounded like a bell. So we're just hearing some weird stuff. And we're finding evidence that they have returned here since we were here. So possibly we're tying people up, huh?
That's a stretch of the imagination, but at this point, that's where my thought process is going up
Yeah.
here, you know? I mean, but at the same token, it's weird. Why use, like, hauling straps, like tow straps? Yeah.
They could hold weight.
That can hold weight.
Yeah. All right, let's jet across the way here where you heard that noise.
We're headed due west here, so the camera is going to pick the sun up some. But we're heading down into another little valley right now. So.
Oh, snow here.
Yeah. Yeah, these are old but dirt road beds.
Yeah.
Look back down this way. That's very obvious. That's an old road bed.
Whoa, look at this tree up here.
that ice on the side of it?
I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, this is an old forest road. Cool. Yeah, let's take this a bit.
What is that on the side of it?
I think it's sap that's come out over this burnt spot. It's burnt straight up.
Yeah. All right, so if this is a controlled burn, why isn't anything else around it burnt right now?
Yeah. I mean, that one could have gotten struck by lightning or something, maybe.
Yeah, it might have. Well, there was no trail or road marked on the GPS, so. Hey.
Nice to have. Is it an X?
I'm gonna put that as a maybe. Maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe. It's a maybe.
You got an underground. The creek goes right there. You see it?
Yeah, the creek does go underground there.
I like that we're doing these.
Yeah.
It's still alive.
Uh-huh.
How is it still alive?
I don't know.
Look at that.
That's crazy. It just spirals up.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing it's still alive. It's very cool.
These mountains are dotted with the remnants of old dirt roads from when people used to actually live up here. We'll occasionally find remnants of old dwellings up here, usually stone chimneys, things like that. You'll find areas that were obviously cleared off, but then the forest has taken them back over, but you can just still tell where the land was leveled out a little bit. This road was pretty open back down through there, but as you can tell here, the ground's still level, but the forest is just taking it back over. Usually what we found though is that these roads, even if they're overgrown, are usually the paths of least resistance to these mountains. So we found like odd footprints, odd tracks on similar roads before. So
I'm just looking snow right now to see if there's any kind of disturbances or if there's any kind of tracks or anything like that.
Yeah.
Because the path of least resistance right here is covered in snow right now.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Walk through it. We'll walk through it as well.
Maybe that's a portal into.
See where we end up at on the other side here, shall we?
Another time. Big piece of granite right there.
Yeah. What?
Don't trip and $1 million baby yourself.
Oh, good God.
Boulder field, granite boulder field.
Yep.
Look at Pilates. Hole in one.
Just mile after mile after mile of just forest and mountains. It does. Just this flat piece of...
It's thin, too. I always look at these rocks just in case.
Well, that would be a prime surface for it. Look at it.
I know. That'd be perfect for petroglyphs.
Actually, there's a petroglyph here. Brontosaurus. Body, little legs, big long neck and head.
Oh,
What if we kissed next to the Brontosaurus petroglyph on the side of the Appalachian Mountain?
What if?
What if?
Cool. Look at all these trees.
Yeah, we need to be careful going through here. Oh my Lord, look at that to your right.
Wow.
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 This is difficult getting to, right?
Yeah.
Let's just play devil's advocate for a moment. If you were bringing kids up in this area against their will, that down there is secluded. It's difficult to get to, but it's not impossible to get to.
Okay.
This is really rough getting to up here.
Yeah.
We're at the top.
Big piece of quartz.
Above the ground, a big piece of quartz.
Yep.
More of them everywhere up there. Hey. Come here. That's the same kind of star symbol we just found on the ground over there.
Yeah.
Wedged in between these two branches.
Yep. Scorch marks on some of these rocks.
Yeah, no, that's natural. That's obviously natural. What we're seeing in the other spots are not natural. Hey, it's a remnants of another one of these rings.
Check this out. to find more evidence through here.
Okay.
Did you get the cordage here?
The cordage? Yeah, I think I got you on it. So, yeah, they've been up here too. Look. Hey.
Yeah.
There's size children's small clothing labels over here.
What?
Yes.
There's a pill pack, a bag for
Pills.
pills, like medication or drugs.
And then a child's small clothing label.
Okay.
That's not ominous at all, is it?
No.
They've been up here more recently. This is where they've... Oh, yeah.
It's like stuffing from like a toy.
Stuffing. Now, this looks like this is where a homestead was once upon a time. This area's been leveled out.
Yeah, that's a real possibility.
So a child's small clothing label, and then
Yeah, you could have easily had a settlement up here, a house.
yeah, I think this was cleared off, and I think that was the road leading up to it.
This one's way back here. Limestone. Pile of wood right here.
This is insanely secluded back here too.
Yeah,
Hard to get to.
pile of firewood.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were up here too.
Yeah. I think they know that we're down in that other area now and have moved on. And they've obviously moved on up here.
So far, we have found evidence of the cult returning.
And let's just not even go alleged occult. It's a cult.
It's a cult at this point, yeah. So we found evidence of the cult returning. We found what looks to be, what could be blood on the quartz.
We found children's clothing labels.
That weird hole. The symbol again.
Yeah.
But we've not heard anything weird today.
Now we're finding evidence of previous stuff, but nothing current. Hydrate, drink some of that.